Jesus, not Trump. Don't be a hypocrite.
Senator Sanders, we want to thank you for helping bring Port Veterans home. God bless America. Thank you. Discharge to Port Veterans home. Come back to the family.
Okay.
We're gonna talk to these folks. We just wanted you to see kind of where the
And how far this is that?
yeah, you know, these miles into it. So we wanted to give you an opportunity
Yeah, good.
for these gentlemen to share their story and then we'll
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Well, my name is Julio Zuniga.
This is my wife.
We met in Phoenix.
So I got to take your hand in Nevada a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Out there canvassing. I came here
Bring
back
home
in
our exiled heroes. Bring home
Uh,
our family.
and I was
Please help us get them
7
together.
years old at the time, and I came with my family, my older brother, little brother, my sister, my parents. My parents worked hard. They bought a house, we went to school. I got into track and field. I also ran the mile.
Did you? How
Yes.
fast were you?
I was well, my best was a 410 in college.
Oh my God. You're in another league for me.
But in high school, I was 430. I think
Right.
you were 438.
137.
437.
He was counting.
So through track and field, I worked hard. I got good grades. I got my GPA up. I started applying to colleges. 2006, 2007, when I was a junior in high school, Prop 300 passed in Arizona. I couldn't get any in-state tuition, any federal money, so I lost a lot of offers that I had from colleges to run for them. I decided to not give up. I decided I was going to go to college, and I wasn't going to let any people passing this legislation stop me. So I was able to get a full ride academically based on my GPA, not even my athletics. And I went to ASU for a year. That's where I met Erika Miola and a lot of the people that work here in Arizona with immigration laws. But it was hard going to ASU because I was still undocumented. I couldn't drive. I rode my bike from Phoenix to Tempe, which was 30 miles at 4 in the morning to practice at
But
6
just
a.m.
not riding and driving because of the fear of.
Being deported, because the year before that,
So if you get stopped in the car,
and I didn't have a license, they would take me in,
couldn't
process
get a
me.
license.
I couldn't get a license, and they would deport me, and that actually happened to my brother the year before that. He was pulled over after working, right after high school, but he was 19, and they took him into the downtown jail, and then after them they saw that he didn't have any documents, so they put him in an ICE hole. Then they took him to Eloy, and that's when he spent 2 months there. We fought his case. I mean, these were some of the worst 2 months of my life because when you see your mom crying, you can't do anything about it. It's probably the worst feeling that anybody can have. And he was released under a bond, but eventually the judge said that he had to go, and this was 2010. So my mom didn't want him to get pulled over again and have to serve 10 years in prison under the system. So she told him that, you know what, we need to follow the laws and go, and you know, it's better for him to be safe. So he went 4,000 miles away from us, and had to grow up over there since 2010. And yeah, that's why I decided not to drive. I decided to ride my bike to college. I decided to work hard. Nothing was going to stop me, even if I had to ride 30 miles and run 15. And that was my dream to run. It was my dream to get my education because my parents brought me here for a better life. But eventually, I want to give them back, and I want to give them a better life because they did that
your
for me.
parents are with them.
My parents still live in Phoenix. They still drive under fear. They don't qualify for DAPA. They don't have any citizenship. There's, you know, whenever somebody doesn't like them at work, they make threats at them that they're going to tell them that, you know, they don't have documents. So they're still living under fear. I have DACA, but I still don't feel comfortable because my parents don't have that feeling that I have.
So
I can
any
drive.
moment something terrible could happen.
Yeah, my parents, I got to see my brother through the first one time after 5 years of not seeing him. And I was really sad that day too because my parents could not come because of the checkpoints. With DACA, I was able to drive down and come. So much. Did you really tell us? My name is Jessica, she's from El Salvador.
Llegué acá hace 2 años.
She came 2 years ago.
Cuando yo llegué, venía huyendo de mi
But
país.
if people want to get a little bit closer, if you're having a hard time hearing it.
Cuando yo llegué, venía huyendo de mi país
When she came, she was escaping from her country
por la
But
violencia.
Guatemala,
because
El
of
Salvador.
El Salvador.
Y llegué acá con la esperanza de un futuro mejor.
She came here with hopes of a better future.
En mi país yo ya no podía estudiar.
She was not able to study in her country.
Mi madre estuvo acá casi toda su vida.
Her mom was here almost all her life.
Yo nunca me crié, nunca conocí a mi madre.
She never grew up with her mom.
El día que yo decidí venirme,
How old were you when your mother left?
¿Qué edad tenías cuando tu mamá se vino para acá?
3 años.
3.
Mi madre muere acá el
Her
año en
mom.
que yo me vengo hacia acá.
Her mom passed away the year that she came over here.
Yo me vine a este país debido a que ella había muerto. Yo ya no podía estudiar en mi país porque estaba sola.
She came to this country because her mom died and she wasn't able to study in her country because she was alone.
En mi país sufrí mucho tipo de abuso.
In her country she went through a lot of suffering.
A lot of.
Suffering.
Estuve en albergues, orfanatos de mi país.
She was in orphanage in her country.
Y pues el sistema de mi país no es tan bueno y las cosas no fueron muy bonitas allá.
The systems in her country they're not well and things weren't pretty for her.
Mi única esperanza era llegar a este país.
Her only hopes was to come to this country.
Tomé el viaje, me vine
She took the trip and came over
By yourself.
solita,
sola.
alone.
Cuando yo llegué acá, inmigración me encontró, me
Yes.
agarró
When she got to here, immigration found her and took her,
y me llevaron a centros para jóvenes.
and they took her to youth centers.
En esos centros yo expresé el motivo por el cual yo venía de mi país.
In those centers, she expressed the motives why she came.
historia.
She escaped from her country, her story.
So, en migración, cuando yo llegué a los orfanatos, a estos lugares de acá, se me empezó a ser tratado psicológicamente porque era muy fuerte lo que yo había pasado.
When she first arrived to the orphanages here, she was treated for psychological reasons because she had gone through a lot.
Yo tengo una familia en California,
She has some family in California,
pero yo no los conozco, nunca en mi vida he vivido con ellos, no sé quiénes son.
but she doesn't know them. She's never lived with them. She doesn't know who they are.
Entonces, el sistema decide enviarme con mi familia a California.
So the system decides to send her to her family in California.
Cuando yo llego a California yo estaba feliz, es mi familia, nunca la había visto.
When she first got to California, she was happy. It was her family. She hadn't seen them before.
Para mí era tener algo que nunca había tenido,
For her, it was having something she's never had before.
pero la realidad es que
A family.
la realidad fue que no fue así.
Reality is that it wasn't like that.
Mi familia no es buena
Her family's no good.
y pasó una situación y me dieron 3 días para salir de esa casa.
A situation happened and they gave her 3 days to leave the house.
Yo no conocía el sistema,
She didn't know the
el
system,
país,
the country.
ni siquiera el lenguaje.
She didn't speak the language.
Yo solo tomé un autobús y me vine a Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona,
She just took a bus and came to Phoenix, Arizona.
ya que una amiga me ayudó a venirme hacia acá.
A friend helped her.
Cuando yo llegué acá, yo ya tenía 18 años.
When she got to Phoenix, she was 18.
Era muy difícil que pudiera entrar a un programa o algo de ayuda.
It was very hard for her to find any help or any programs.
Pero yo luché a encontrar un abogado porque yo no podía volver a mi país.
She fought really hard to find a lawyer because she did not want to go back to her country.
Y busqué un abogado, llamé
She made calls.
incesantemente hasta que alguien me escuchó.
She was very insistent, persistent, until she finally found somebody.
Proyecto Florence
Florence Project,
escuchó de mí
heard
y me
about
hizo
her,
una cita.
and they made an appointment for her.
Desde que fue esa cita, se me abrieron una esperanza hacia tener un futuro, porque yo en mi país yo estaría muerta, yo no estaría viva en realidad.
After that appointment, she became very, very hopeful because in her country she would have been dead. She wouldn't be alive right now.
Yo solo pedía una oportunidad,
She only asked for an opportunity.
solamente expresarle a un juez de inmigración mi caso.
She just wanted to get the chance to express her case to an immigration judge.
Gracias a Dios se me dio esa oportunidad
Thanks to God, she got that opportunity.
y estoy muy agradecida en eso.
And she's very, very thankful for that.
Does she have legal status today?
¿Tienes estado legal?
Tengo asilo.
She has asylum.
Senator Reid, we've got this way.
Sanders, thank you for thinking of our veterans on your immigration platform. We want to thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
God bless the USA. We love our country. We want to return to our family.
Yes, well, there he is, right here. Congressman. All right, good. Okay, gracias.
So we'll hop in and head on up.
Sorry.
Not yet. Where's Alex? Yes, Grijalva? Yeah.
In the back. I'm behind you.
Okay. There's Chewy coming in there, or
He's in the center.
okay, all right.
You
So
got it right.
you're going to get Chewy, you'll be in a separate?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Great. Why don't we do it once we get the chair? Sure. Sounds good. Thank you. Hi, I'm Shannon.
Hi, nice to meet you. Sorry.
We'll put you in once we get the chair.
So can we get on that?
Yeah, you're good.
Signal, he's pretty good.